Save Our VA, Minneapolis, Minnesota, October 2nd, 2019.
My name is Jeff Roy. I'm a U.S. Marine, Vietnam combat veteran, 1968-69, and I'm just here to encourage people to do what they can to save the VA from privatization. We all know from many studies that the VA provides the best care for veterans anywhere, and so let's keep up the fight.
Yeah, they're asking me why I'm out here today because I spent a couple of years in the military and I have some disability, and I use the VA as for my health care. I think it's the finest system in the world, finest system in this country as far as health care goes. And we have a government that's trying to destroy it for us. You know, we're trying to turn all the profit over to the private sector rather than fully staffing the VA, where they're trying to fully privatize it. I'm here to oppose to that. You know, I think the VA is the greatest thing we got going as far as veterans health care.
Good morning, Tom Diamond, Army veteran. I'm here in support of the VA, in particular the VA Medical Center in Minneapolis, because of the wonderful care and the safe place that they provide for caring for the veterans in Minnesota. It's really excellent care. It's people who care about the veterans and can provide the specialized care that veterans need. It really is appreciated, and we need to make sure it is maintained and supported. Thank you.
We're here to help remind people of the importance of the VA. We have so many young men coming back from war zones that are mentally crippled and physically injured. And the VA needs the funding. They have the people. They have the people who know how to deal with the types of problems they have. Our job is to help encourage the government to properly fund the programs that we have.
I'm here today with this group of people to support the VA. Although I'm not a veteran myself, I understand the importance of preserving the excellent medical care that the VA provides to veterans. And I believe that after sending folks into war and exposing them to the various wounds that causes, our society has a responsibility to treat them and to provide good care, and I believe that the VA does that. I also appreciate the research and the training that the VA provides to generations of healthcare workers. And for me, I just got a shingles shot a few weeks ago, and I didn't realize that the VA was in the forefront of developing the shingles vaccine. So I think we need to realize as citizens that we all benefit from the care and the resources that the VA and the research that the VA has to offer.
I'm a former Army Nurse Corps, and I get my care at the VA and want the care at the VA. And my sign says it. It needs to be funded to keep our VA facilities good and to be able to pay when private care is needed.
Hi, I'm Ann Jones. I'm a retired registered nurse. Also worked in the civilian sector most of my career. I'm also retired from the United States Air Force Reserve I was a flight nurse for 23 years. I'm out here this morning to call attention to the concerns that we all have about efforts underway mostly by corporate interests to privatize our VA, not in service to our veterans, but in service to profits. I really believe this is an effort to undermine a great public program that will not improve care for our veterans in any material way, and it is primarily about profits of certain well-funded corporate interests. We know that the VA provides excellent care to our veterans who have special needs that can only really be served by the professionals in our VA health system. We can certainly accommodate people who are too far away from big VA centers if that's needed. But the biggest problem the VA has is underfunding, failure to fill positions, failure to provide resources to meet requirements. I just strongly believe that we should continue to maintain the VA health system as an excellent publicly funded and publicly administered program that it is today. Another thing the public should know is that the VA health system contributes enormously to our civilian healthcare system, in that it trains thousands of healthcare professionals every year in a high quality and cost effective manner. VA does important research that benefits all of us, and we need to support the VA health system as the great public service that it is. It also the VA health system also manages to achieve outcomes for veterans and people it serves that are as good or better than the civilian healthcare sector. So I would encourage everyone who watches this video to read more about all that the VA contributes to our healthcare system overall.
My name is Tom Bausch. I'm here to try to help save our VA medical system, because if VA is broken up, it's going to go right down the line to Medicare, Social Security, the post office. For example, with the post office, they're trying to tell us that it's going bankrupt when actually it's profitable. They came up with this ridiculous pension funding requirement that on paper it makes the post office appear to be in trouble, and actually it's very well run. All of these institutions are excellent organizations, and we need to try and save them.
Hi, I'm Dave Cooley, Vets for Peace in Minneapolis here. I'm here near the VA trying to raise awareness about the situation in our VA healthcare. You know, I want everybody in the country to have the great healthcare that we have at the VA. What most people don't know is it works really well. It's something that government does really well, contrary to the propaganda that's out there. And so we need to save VA as a model for national health care for all of us. Everybody should have our health care. And we want, you know, here at our local VA, we've got about 281 vacancies. We need those filled, because that means better care, less for veterans. It means less stress on the employees if those positions are filled. Those positions have been open for a long time. We need that hiring accomplished and done.
I'm Mike McDonald, president of Chapter 27, Veterans for Peace, Twin Cities. I just started going to the VA, and I'm just amazed at the wonderful way that I'm treated. It's so much different than other places, medical facilities I've been to. They really care. And our big fight is to keep the VA fully funded. The privatization of the VA is just trying to get their hands on the money, truth be told. And so it's a good fight we have to fight, and it's going to be a model, hopefully, for all health care going forward. Thank you.
Hello, this is Andy Berman. I'm a veteran of the United States Army. I currently received a considerable amount of health care at the Veterans Administration right here in Minnesota. I am generally very pleased with the health care. I am very worried, however, that the cutbacks and the move to privatization threaten the health care of all veterans, including myself. So this is very much a personal issue for me, to keeping the veterans' health care system alive and well funded and in public hands. Thank you.